10 years later, and we have been transported to another place. Where are we? Where are we? There's paintings. We're in my living room. And it is now March. It is March. The last time I filmed was in films was in January, and I have yet to edit that. I have not been okay. I have not been okay. If this is your first time here, my little teepee, my little home here on YouTube, my name is Jasa, and this began where my ancestors made me show up to help me grow and to find my voice and like to find my authenticity and make a safe space for myself. And it's been years since I began this channel, but like that journey in general. So now you got me, and I feel like I'm standing pretty good in my authenticity. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. I didn't even care to set up my space today. Like usually if you've been here before, we're in my room and it's like I have to do all kinds of stuff to set that up. I did not want to do that right now. But point of this video, following the little nudges you get from your ancestors, your spirit team, your intuition, yourself, your spirit, whatever. All the things, those little nudges, like, hey, do this little thing. Hey, do this little thing. I've been getting that constantly. I've also gotten like, they've been telling me to listen. And then like readings, they're like, hey, you need to listen to the little things, follow it. And for a while I haven't. Honest, I have not. I've been, okay, this is your first time here again. I'm going to be as transparent as I possibly can, like for my comfort, right? I have not been keeping up with my spiritual hygiene. I have been trying to control things around me instead of just letting it flow and like releasing control. And it's so funny because every time I'm like, I release control, and I know y'all are going to test me, like to my spirit team, but I'm going to pass, and like, every time it takes me a little while to come back. But that's okay. That's okay. I just had to learn many things. And now I'm no longer holding on tight to things that want to slip away, you know? And like maybe those beings will come back. But I'm releasing control. I made a cleansing bath, or cleansing bath, simmer pot, the beginning of this week. It is Friday. I did not realize how long it's been. It's been like 6 months. It's been about 6 months since I made a simmer pot. And for me, I need to be making that on the regular and like showering at least once a week, or a bath at least once a week with it. Just because a lot of energy that gets sent to me, and it's not like in a fear-mongering way, it's just like facts. In my life, for the longest, I used to like be so angry because a lot of it comes from my family, a lot of that energy. But I understand they're lost and they hurt people, hurting people, and I am breaking out of those cycles. So I understand I'm going to be getting the energy sent to me from beings that are comfortable in their cycles or feel like they can't get out, and it's easier to project and be upset with someone else breaking out of it than like doing the work, going in your shadow, sitting in your cave however many times, however long you need to like go through all the gunk that was put on our spirits. Because healing, I've learned healing, for me, it's not fixing anything. There's nothing wrong with our spirit or spirits. Healing is making a safe space for a spirit and taking off all the gunk, right? All the gunk throughout our life that was projected onto us. Whether from like people we love, trying to fit into this colonized society that is so limiting and damaging to our spirits, or the colonized society directly damaging us, right? Gunk. You're not enough. This is wrong with you. That is wrong with you. Your size of your body is wrong. The way you speak is wrong. Like, Everything is wrong. We've been taught to hate ourselves within society. So it's taking all of that gunk off, and it's really just decolonizing your spirit. That's what it is. And as I've been reconnecting with my ancestors, I am very grateful to come from beings. I am Lakota, and specifically I'm from 3 tribes Lakota. I'm from Rosebud, Cheyenne River, and Pine Ridge. And I'm very grateful because my ancestors' way of life before colonizers came to Turtle Island, we lived within community. We thought of everybody, not just of self. And being able to move that way and remember my people's way of life and the way they moved. At the end of a prayer, we say, Matakuye Oyase. It means, I think maybe all relations, but also means we are all related. We're all related. That means all living beings of Unchimaka, Grandmother Earth, including her, we are all relatives to each other. We're all guests on her. We're all caretakers of her. But we are also all spirits and beings that come from the stars. We don't come from here. We're infinite beings experiencing a human life or whatever meat suit you decide to come in Unchimaka to experience that and coexist with all the other living beings and experience each other in these forms. Because we're basically the universe within this meat suit and your meat suit, which is gorgeous. And I love that slowly science is starting to catch up on that, because I grew up in that world in the Lakota way, which is like I've seen magic. I grew up with spirits going all around the room. I grew up seeing medical miracles that spirit did. So I've always believed in magic because I've seen it. There's that, you gotta believe it to see it. I grew up seeing it. And it's all around us. And that's something that I've been struggling with too, with trying to control everything around me in this physical, forgetting the magic that I hold, the people I come from, people that I come from, and the magic they held, and the gifts they've given to me, and the gift spirit and the universe, the creator, whatever you want to call all the beings out there, gave me. And I've been constantly reminded that the gifts we're given are meant to be used. Otherwise, you're disrespecting that gift. And I have so many gifts to share. And I'm no longer going to hide and put myself down and continue the negative self-talk other people projected onto me just because I activated them in whatever way. I'm showing up for me. And I'm showing up to show that no matter how hard and scary and difficult and unknown it is, the journey of making a safe space for your spirit, it is worth every single moment. Because I'm finally coming back to my spirit. And I almost lost myself and became a being that I never wanted to be. I was so close to being a full heart person hurting people. But instead, I decided to self-reflect, go into my shadows, see the parts of me that were hurt, that also in turn hurt other people. Because I wasn't facing those parts. I wasn't feeling those feelings. Our feelings are meant to be felt however many times we need to feel them until they are released from our bodies and our spirit. It may take years for certain things. I've cried over the same thing for years. And finally, this is the end for those things. And I feel so free. And it feels so good. And I pray those beings that hurt me, I pray that they learn to make a safe space for their spirit. And that they live long, happy, and healthy lives, but making a safe space for their spirit so they're no longer hurting themselves and hurting the people around them. But also, healing and making a safe space for your spirit does not mean that you're going to allow people to step all over you and you're going to be understanding, to where it hurts you. You're going to be understanding. You're going to understand where they're coming from. But you ain't going to tolerate it. And it may take time to build those boundaries, especially if you're a people pleaser or recovering people pleaser, which, hello, me. it takes time, but be kind and patient with yourself. But whenever you feel like you're going to disappoint someone for saying no, or like you're a bad person, or you have to give or whatever, turn to your inner child or your inner teen, whoever's feeling that inside, or maybe both of them, whoever's feeling that, turn to them in your head. You can close your eyes, keep them open, whatever you need to do. Talk to them. Like as your present self. So you're imagining your little self and then your present self. Talk to them. Tell them everything they need to hear. Like, I love you and you never needed to do this alone. You should have always had support. You should have always had a safe space to feel your feelings. Everything about you is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you. Like everything you needed to say to yourself. If someone loves you, they're going to understand if you can't do something for them. They're going to understand if your cup is empty and you have nothing to give. They'll understand. And then in that, like, you have to be the person you prayed for, the person you wish would have been there to protect you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, some of those people will not respect your boundaries. Some of them are around because you don't have boundaries. And I know that really sucks to hear, and it hurts. And I've had to let go of a lot of family because of this. And I've had so many people look at me funny because I've had to let go of like direct family. I literally only have a couple left. And just from my grandma and grandpa, from my mom's side, there's at least 200 of us. Like, us indigenous people know how to make babies. And like maybe the little ones in the future, is I don't really talk to a lot of the adults, so access to the younger ones, and I live way far away from them, is way harder. But the peace that comes with like boundaries, and like my boundaries are having to cut these people out because they do not self-reflect. They bank on the fact that I'm very empathetic and understanding, and they're like, well, she'll always understand why I'm doing this behavior, so I'm just gonna do it forever. Nah, I'm gonna understand, but if you're not gonna get help, you're not gonna do the work, so you're not hurting me anymore, you don't get me in my life. Because I've worked hard to not be a hurt person hurting people, and you enjoy the energy I bring and the pain I do not bring. I want the same reciprocated. And if you can't do that, that's okay. I understand, like, we're all on our own journey, and not every spirit comes here to grow. Not everyone is on that. Everyone's their own spirit. They all have their own choices. So understanding that and pulling myself away. And then what is it? Mercury is in freaking Gatorading in the microwave or whatever. That's also my planet. I'm a Virgo. And I was like, man, Mercury retrograde isn't even really getting me. Because usually, like, my really bad habits, like self-talk, self-sabotage, like, gets really heavy. And honestly, it's been like clearing up since the Chinese New Year, the year of the fire horse. So I was like, maybe this one, maybe I'm like really growing. Like, this is nice. This is really nice. And then my spirit team was warning me. They're like, girl, whatever comes, you're going to be okay. And I was like, but when you guys say stuff like that, like, that's when stuff happens in my life. And they were like doing that for a week. And then I had to cut out someone in my life that I never, ever wanted to cut out, ever. I love her so much. But she's just in a point in her life where her pain is hurting me. She has her own lessons to learn. And I love me enough to protect me from being used and projected on. And I'm sharing this because it's not easy. And I know, like, my videos, it may seem like it because I'm laughing and giggling a bunch of the times. But it's not. It's really hard. Especially when you, like, love somebody and you see their potential and, like, you see what they need to change and they're going to be, like, freaking thriving in life. But they just keep continuing down the cycle that's hurting them. It sucks. It hurts. But you cannot control other people's journeys. You can't. You can try. You can try, but I really recommend not, because doing that. Unchimaka, Grandmother Earth, is school for our spirits. It is. We come here as spirits to grow and learn and evolve in whatever way our spirits wanted to. And in that, like, karma is not like just a negative thing. If you do something bad's gonna come back to you. Karma is lessons. It's lessons. So when they come in, whether it's good or bad, if you don't learn it, you're just gonna keep getting that karma until you learn it. So you take on someone else's. You're like, hey, I'll take on you. Like, grab their backpack of like lessons, right? Grab it and you're like, I'll carry it for you. You're gonna be hit with all that karma. Lessons you've already learned, you're gonna get hit with it. And it's going to be so hard and painful. And also, while you're doing that, you're probably gonna upset the person you're trying to help. And it's just like friction everywhere. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. I highly recommend not doing that. But if you have to until you learn, I understand that too. I seen a thing where it said pain is the best teacher, which it is. Like in my life, definitely on my lessons, I had to get hurt so much until I realized I don't want to get hurt by this anymore. Like, I don't want this pain. I know this person, this situation, this thing, it's only causing me this pain. It's not changing. I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna stop, whatever I needed to do to end those cycles of that pain. But I need to feel a lot. Like, I've tolerated and allowed a lot of mistreatment and abuse until I was like, no more. And then also, who's gonna save me? I'm like waiting for somebody to save me. Ain't nobody gonna save you but yourself. And that's the truth of it. And also, well, you got your ancestors, your spirit team, you got a bunch of beings like on the other sides down to help you. You gotta ask them. Tell them, you gotta tell them, hey, I need your help, please and thank you. And like give them offerings, spirit plates, tobacco, whatever called for, gardening, alcohol, whatever they like. Give them offerings. I guess you're not alone. You got them. But other than that, in the physical, you're the only one that can save you. You are. And I was like sitting there waiting, crying, hurting myself. And then I got up and like, you know what? Ain't nobody coming. And my ancestors like, about damn time, girl. Get up. So, and I got up probably 100 times, got knocked down 99 times. But I keep getting up. I may be crying when I get up. I may be limping, but I'm getting up. And I'm not giving up. Because I came here to thrive. I came here to create and just like experience all the living beings at Unchimaka as much as I can until I go on to my next journey, wherever that is. And that's where I am. So I'm following little nudges. I'm here. Oh, also the little nudges. Listen to them. Like the littlest thingies. That's funny. I was like really struggling. I took my cleansing bath and then something like I just heard watch indigenous movies. But some of you haven't watched yet. And I was like, I don't even know what those, because I watched so many in like shows and stuff. So I went looking on Prime and I found many, but one was She Sings to the Stars, and there's going to be what is it? What's that called? What is that called? Oh, spoiler. So it has like Unchi, a grandma, and this is indigenous grandma. I think in the Navajo Nation, because it's like right next to California in that area. So I'm thinking Navajo Nation. Oh, she is Navajo. And then like her grandson, and then he's Navajo, but then he's also like Southern Indigenous. It's like Mexican. I say Southern Indigenous is because like beings that like their ancestors originated from Mexico are indigenous. They're like from Turtle Island, and a lot of them even like originated in all areas of Turtle Island, like New Mexico, California. They're all tribes, and their original language isn't even Spanish. Like the Spaniards were also colonizers that came. So he's both indigenous, right? And then it has like this Washichu man, this white man. And then it like follows them at the grandma's house. But She sings to the stars at night. The grandma goes out, like her little chair in the little desert, and then sings to the stars at night. And she's singing to the star people. And like the grandma's face reminds me of my grandma. So I noticed my grandma saying hi, because she left me when I was about 6. And the grandma was like singing to the star people. And in my culture, there are star people, and we come from the star people. So, like, I know that was my grandma and my ancestors, because when I was little, my grandma used to sing to the stars. So that little nudge was like my grandma reminding me she's always with me. Even if I don't see her, she's with me. I'm not alone. And I was, like, crying, holding myself. But, like, those little nudges, follow them. You will be reminded that you are loved unconditionally and that you're not alone. And you're going to live the life that your spirit or spirits came here to live. We are living that life. Ain't nobody stopping us, and I know it's really scary in this world right now because of colonizers. But we are the 7th generation. It's been foretold hundreds of years ago that we would begin the peace. We would bring the future, that all of us are just coexisting and living in actual peace, right? Because beings did that at one point. We could do it again. It's gonna happen, but we have to make a safe space for ourselves first. That's just the truth of it, because all these people that are hurting people are hurt people, and they're lost from their spirit. They're disconnected from their spirit. So if we ground back into ourselves and our spirit and our magic, we're going to be living in it. Like, me tapping back into my magic, I can just see it everywhere. I'm like, man, we are such magical beings. This is crazy. In the best way. We are magic. And I dare you to find the littlest magic in things. Like me hearing that and then watching that movie, and as a freaking grandma singing to the stars that looks kind of like my grandma, sobbing. If that's not magic, what is? What is? You tell me. You tell me. I don't know why I'm getting aggressive. It's my reserves coming out. I'm feeling really good. Oh my God, that's why they had me do it. Hear that? Little nudges. They told me to film in here, and it's like, I painted this over a year ago, I think. When I started to tap into my creativity, my first thing was art. Someone, like so many people told me I would never be good at. And I was going through so much pain, I just had to put it into something. So I started painting. And it was hard at first. Like, you have no idea. The critic in my head was so mean. But eventually, I kicked him out. I kicked that mean person out of my head. Now I can just paint. But they had me here. Look at. This is my ancestors, right? All of them. And then like spirit world, teepees and stuff. And that's me over here with my inner child and my inner teen. But the stars. So for whoever that's for, somebody, all of us, we come from the stars. We are magic. We just have to remember. And I know you will. And you're going to start to see all your magic and your gifts. And you're just going to shine everywhere. Everyone's going to be blind, they can't see. Just kidding. Not that bright. I'm going to be able to see. It's real clear. I feel so nice. And I'm just myself. Like, it feels so nice to be myself. I just heard my knees crack. Oh my God, I need to stretch more. I'm only 30. Oh, and this is the end of my Saturn return. So I'm like, this year, guys, this is the end. It better be the beginning of beautiful things. I'm having to say bye to so many people. I'm ready for pretty things, please. Please. Okay, done with my rant. Follow the little thingies, the little nudges. They're like, hey, do this. Hey, watch this. Hey, go here. Do it. Do it. You have no idea what message is in store, what awaits for you. Follow the little breadcrumbs. Follow them. And also, you deserve to be loved unconditionally. You deserve to have your boundaries respected. And you deserve to live the life your spirit came here to live. We're gonna do it. We got this. We got this. Dosha, okay? I'll see you later. Ta-la.